Hey guys, welcome back to part two. Sorry that part one got ended so abruptly, but my phone died and I wasn't paying attention to my battery life. So, just going to finish up some stuff I pulled out of the long box, and yeah, that's what happened. All right, uh, here is issue 14 of Superman Batman. This is the first chapter of one of my favorite series. I can't remember what the I'll have to look through. Absolute Power was the title of the storyline. It ran through like 5 issues, I think, but it's sort of like one of those Elseworlds things. This is instead of being raised by the Kents and the Waynes, actually the Legion of Supervillains went back in time and got them and raised them up and as brothers. So they were sort of like tyrants. And then the storyline kind of goes back and forth through time, and but it's a really good story. At one point, they meet up with Commandy. As another reason I love the story. But it went through, I think, like issue 14 through maybe 17 or 18. I'm not sure. I don't have all that run handy, but this is one of my favorite storylines. Here's another nice little series, Green Lantern Rebirth. I guess that's the bookend to Flash Rebirth. You have Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver doing the story and art on both. Hal Jordan returns. Good series. And we have a Secret Origins. Have a Secret Origins issue, number 10. This is the 4 different origins of. This is the 4 different origins of Phantom Stranger. So this is a really good book. Got art by Jim Aparo, Garcia Lopez, Ernie Clone, Joe Orlando. Got stories by Alan Moore and Jim Barr, Dan Mishkin. So actually, this is a really good book. Here we have a Secret Origins special number 1, featuring Gotham City's vilest villains with a Brian Bolland cover. Here's a couple issues from All Star Superman by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. Another series I really love. Here's issue number 9. I think it went 12 issues. Yeah. And issue number, this is last issue. Number 12. This is actually an Eisner Award winner. But a great story. It got, I guess, maybe loosely adapted into an animated feature. And here's issue number 7 with Superman fighting Bizarro, or Zabaro as he called himself. So, good series there. More prestige goodness here. Batman Mask. This is one of the Elseworlds. Mike Grell. I think this might be like about Batman and the Phantom of the Opera. Got some great Grell art on the inside. I'm a big Mike Grell fan, so. But yeah, this is a good story. And more Batman. This is a 5-issue miniseries. I don't think I had any of these. I got this at like a flea market for 50 cents, but I saw it had Doug Minch and Kelly Jones, so even though it's got a sticker on it, I had to pick it up just because I wanted to read it. I'm not sure if I have the other 4 or not, but it's got some great Kelly Jones art. So I think the rest of these probably be worth picking up. And this is The Return of Bruce Wayne, Part 2 of 6. I think this was like after the final crisis, and Darkseid had killed Batman. Batman dies again, and this is like his journey through time before he actually comes back for good. So I'm not sure if I have all these either, so probably more money I'm going to spend. Here we have the theme for this year. I guess it was 1998. Was Ghosts on all the DC annuals. So here's Batman annual number 22. And all these annuals had Bernie Wrightson covers. So for that reason alone, worth the price. And they all have this little ghost banner on the side, all the DC titles. So pretty good. And here we have toe tags featuring George A. Romero. So we've got some DC horror from 2004. More Bernie Wrightson covers. We got Tommy Castillo and Rodney Ramos on the art. Two more great artists for horror. But, you had to pick it up for the Bernie Wrightson, right? At least I did. And here we have Elseworlds Finest. I guess Elseworlds 100-page spectacular. I think this is like an anniversary of the original, because the original got sent back because of kind of a controversial storyline, and then later on they printed it again. But I think a lot of those, or all those original print run of that this issue was scrapped because of the controversial babysitter story in here. So, but some cool stuff. You got Martian Manhunter, Jimmy Olsen, Superman and Batman, the Super Sons. So cool to have. And we have the Millennium Edition of Flash 123, first Earth 1, Earth 2 crossover. This and some Bronze Age and Silver Age stuff was like the only thing I had to read this until I finally got the actual Flash issue. So it's a classic. Another series from the late 80s, after Crisis. Took one of my beloved Charlton characters, The Question, by Denny O'Neil and Dennis Cowan. Rick Magar on the inks. Awesome, awesome series. You can still find these on the cheap. Just a great story. A great story all the way through. And it advertises on the back, there was a mini-series, I guess, called Wasteland. I think it was maybe 10, 12 issues. Not sure. But some really funky, messed up stuff. So, for you horror or fans of Oddball, I think Del Close and John Ostrander did the scripts, and he had Donald Simpson and William Messner Loebs and David Lloyd and Bruce Patterson doing the art. And I think it was like semi-autobiographical for the authors. So, some weird stuff, but pretty cool. And here we have an issue of Booster Gold. Probably, I don't have all the Booster Golds. I got like issue 1. I might have this one and a couple more in the last issue. But this is I probably picked it up because of the Legion appearance. This is Booster Gold number 8. And guys, that's all. Sorry it got interrupted, but stuff happens. And if you stuck around this long with my squeaky voice, I really appreciate it. I appreciate anybody that wants to tune in and look at what I got to show. But big fan of the hobby, so this is what we do. Appreciate all the comments, all the views. If you like it, give a thumbs up. And hopefully I will be on Comic Book Memories tomorrow. Like I say, Rod might have to do most of the talking. But anyway, glad you stuck around. Glad you tuned in, and we'll see you soon. Onward and upward.